What is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and holy fucking shit. I just I'm just shocked. So for anybody who didn't see the press conference, holy shit, I am totally shocked. Like there were a couple of ways this could have gone, good ways and bad ways, but the way that WWE went with this one, I am truly shocked. And you know what? I don't know if this was an angle. I don't care at this point whether this was an angle at first. I'm saying, like, if this was an angle at first, I don't care. If this was originally a storyline, like, or they swerved us or they changed it, because of the fan backlash, I don't fucking care at this point anymore. What they just did at the fucking the press conference it's must see. It's must see. Like, this is better than I think any of the scenarios we came up with, because I'm gonna be truly honest with you guys, because you guys see my videos on this whole thing. One of the theories I came up with, night 1, night 2, I never thought that Rock would turn heel. I never thought Rock would turn heel. I thought he would have came out and he would have been like, Cody gets night 1 or gets night 2, I get night 1. I thought it was gonna be completely the opposite, especially when they started coming out. I thought it was gonna be the complete opposite of the way they went with this. I thought Rock was gonna come out and fucking put over Cody, and fucking he was gonna try to say, I'll wrestle you at night 1, but this man, he is entitled to a shot against you too, and that's going to be at night 2. And then Cody would have came out. And, I am totally caught off guard by this. I think everyone was caught. And you know what? That is the most important thing, though. That is the most important thing. Were you all surprised by it? We all were. I guarantee you, every person, whether you were a Rock fan or a Cody Rhodes fan in this scenario, because I like The Rock. But in this scenario that they went with, nobody thought this was happening. I guarantee you, nobody theorized that this was going to happen. And if this was Triple H or Rock or whoever, this was fucking beautiful. This was fucking beautiful. And you know what the thing also too is? Cody didn't even come out with his own music. Like, he just came out. Like, he was just like, I had enough of this crap. And he just came out and just fucking like, I won the Rumble. You don't get to pick, Roman, who your opponent is. I get to pick your opponent. And then Cody comes out and says, I get to pick your opponent. I get to pick who I'm facing. And I'm facing you. And then Rock slapped Cody. I don't know where they're going with this, though. Rock, goes backstage and tells Triple H, you have to fix this. He disrespected my family. When you disrespect my blood, I disrespect your... oh my God. I was just like, holy shit. And yes, the fans did boo The Rock out of the building, but there were times where they were doing the whole Cena chant thing, let's go Cody, no, or we want Cody, no we don't, or let's go Cody, Rocky, or something like that. There were so many different chants, but then when Rock started cutting his promos, people just were not having it. They were not having it. I don't know if this was a plan on the fly type thing either. That's another thing. I don't know if this was a plan on the fly type thing, where depending on the reaction of the way the crowd was going was how they were going to decide whether or not they were going to have Cody challenge Roman, or have The Rock, or stay with the plan of The Rock going up against, because that's what I'm wondering that's what I'm really wondering. I'm wondering if they called an audible on this. I wonder if WWE went into this press conference knowing that there was going to be either two outcomes of this. Like, there were going to be two outcomes, depending on the crowd reaction. Either Rock was going to come out and get a babyface reaction, and then they would have just pivoted to Cody going up against Seth. Or, number two, if we got the reaction we did, where Rock got booed and Cody got cheered, they were just going to have Cody come out and do what he did and challenge Roman. I don't know. It was even funny because Seth even alluded to it too when Roman picked, because Roman came out after interrupting Seth because Seth originally called out Cody, but Roman interrupted and Roman picked The Rock for him to face. And he basically said that, because Cody hesitated, he doesn't get to pick anymore. And then, obviously Cody came out and said, I won the Royal Rumble. I'm entitled to the title shot. So I'm picking you, Roman. And then, of course, they changed the graphic from Rock and Roman to Cody and Roman. It was beautiful. I have a feeling they did plan this outcome because, Rock did say the whole crybaby thing on there. But I'm still shocked that they went this way with it. But I actually kind of like it, though. I like that they went with a way that we didn't think, because everybody was chiming in on it. Even NFL players were chiming on it. Kittle was chiming on it. There were a lot of people that were chiming on the whole, decision. So I'm really shocked and surprised by the decision. I'm not I'm happy that Cody picked Roman. That was the whole thing I wanted to see coming out of this. What I'm surprised is how they went about it, is because they're going with this whole, The Rock is a board member, and he's basically, even CM Punk was on the announce team. He even alluded to that. He was like, well, Cody has the right to pick his opponent because he won the Royal Rumble, but The Rock is also a board member now. So how does that work? So The Rock, is a board member now. Punk even alluded to that. He alluded to that. It was like, well, he's a boss now, so what does that mean? So I'm really curious now. I am really curious now at how they're going, because The Rock is on Roman's side. When they were backstage with Triple H when he was doing an interview, he basically said, you got to fix this. He disrespected my family. He slapped Cody. The only thing I'm upset about this is Cody didn't come back at The Rock. After Rock bitch slapped Cody didn't come back at him. He was getting restrained. But the one thing I didn't like about this is that Cody didn't slap him back. If I was them, I would have had Cody slap The Rock back for, slapping him. But I'm really curious of how they're going to do this now, because Cody's kind of by himself on this one now. You got Rock, Roman, and then the entire bloodline. Now, what do you do? Because Cody doesn't have anybody on his side. I guess Seth, but at the same time, Seth Rollins is probably going to have to feud with someone else. He's probably going to have to feud with Drew. I'm going to assume he's feuding with Drew McIntyre because, that's really the only other option. CM Punk is unfortunately injured. So who else is there for Seth to face? Though I will say this, what if they're going to do a tag match? I don't know if Seth Rollins will be healed up by Elimination Chamber, but what if they have Rock, Roman, Cody, Seth at Elimination Chamber, assuming that Seth Rollins is healthy? I don't know if that's the case, because because during that press conference, Seth Rollins was helping Cody in that, he was trying to help him against the Rock and Roman, and he was the first person who brought up that, he was the first person to brought up to Roman that, you don't get to decide that. He literally said that, when Roman picked The Rock, for him to face. Seth even said, you don't get to decide that. That's not how it works. So it's really interesting. They're going to play off this whole authority angle. Now, again, I know a lot of people are kind of dread of the whole authority angle because, I mean, it's been done so many times now. But this is different because it's fresh, because it's The Rock. The Rock is the people's champion. Well, now he's kind of the corporate champion now, which is kind of ironic. But, I mean, now I feel like now the way they're going about this is much different. It's much different because now Rock's playing off the whole, I'm a board member, so now I am essentially like your boss now. And, you know, you can't do that to me. You can't disrespect my family like that. You know? Yeah. This was awesome the way they constructed this. I can't wait to hear everyone else's opinions on this because I know there's going to be a lot of people talking about this, but I really liked how they constructed. The only criticism I have of the press conference is that Cody didn't slap Rock back. Like when Rock bitch slapped Cody, Cody should have bitch slapped him back. Like that's the one thing I think they missed out on. Because I feel like that would have made, you know, the tension even better. That they both got one in on each other. That would be my only criticism to this one. But I liked it overall. That's the only nitpick I would have for this, is that Cody didn't bitch slap him back. Didn't bitch slap the Rock back. I am curious of what else they're going to do now. Because, I mean, Cody Roman main event night 2, but what does this lead for The Rock now? Like, now that The Rock is a heel, what happens now? What happens now? Like, does that mean they're not going to do Rock Roman? Like, what do you do now? You know, that's why I'm really surprised they went the heel route with The Rock, you know, because now Cody's got to fend off Rock and Roman, not just Roman. And obviously with Sikoa, you know, interfering the last time around, that's got to play into this whole thing too, because Sikoa is the reason why Cody didn't beat Roman last year. So that's got to play into this whole thing. That has to play into this. Is like, you know, now he's got The Rock on his side. Now he's got The Rock on his side. You know, to face Roman Reigns. Unless, and this is a big if, and I don't think this is what they're going to do. But the only thing that could change this is if The Rock is playing the role of Mike Tyson and Cody and Rock concocted this themselves, you know, to fool Roman Reigns. Remember how Mike Tyson pretended to be part of DX and then he helped Austin win the title at WrestleMania 14? You know, it was a double cross against Shawn Michaels. That's the only thing I could see. Like, what if Rock and Cody are playing off of this? That, oh, yeah, we planned this so we could dethrone Roman. You know? What if that's what they're doing here? I am curious if that's what they're doing here. I'm not sure if that's what they're doing here. This could be more of an authority angle. That's what it looks like to me. But I am really surprised by it. I'm really surprised when, you know what? I like it. I like that we're surprised about it because that's how it should be, man. That is how it should be. We've been all guessing on social media our scenarios, our ideas, referees, Rock being a referee, night 1, night 2, triple threat match. We have all, we come up with all these ideas. Triple H gave us something that we didn't think of. He gave us something that we didn't think of here. We didn't think Rock was turning heel. Nobody thought Rock was turning heel. Even though he was getting booed. They thought, oh, they're not going to play onto this. They're not going to actually turn The Rock heel. You know how Vince McMahon was years ago. He wouldn't turn Roman Reigns heel. He wouldn't turn John Cena heel. You know what I'm saying? But they did it here. They did it. They fucking did it. And it was The Rock. They did it. They did what we didn't think they would do. And that really tells you that this is a new era. Because you know damn well if this was Vince McMahon, this wouldn't happen. If Vince McMahon was still there, there's no goddamn way Rock is turning heel. Even if the crowd boos his ass out of the building. Because they did it with Roman. They did it with John Cena. They wouldn't let them turn heel ever, even though they were getting booed all the time. You know, they never allowed that to happen. This lets you know that this is not Vince McMahon anymore. This is not Vince McMahon. Because Vince McMahon would never have let The Rock turn heel again. Okay. Triple H, all bets are off. All bets are off. Though I would like to see if they're going to do a tag match. Elimination Chamber. If Seth's healed enough, it feels like that is going to be a tag match at Elimination Chamber. It's got to be. That's the only thing I think you could do. You know, obviously it doesn't answer the question of Drew McIntyre because I think he's the only person right now you could have Seth Rollins defend the title against. Unless they're doing some type of fatal four-way match, which I know someone had pitched that before. Unification match. I don't think they should do a unification match. So I think you have him go up against Drew. But you have to do this now, and then it also means that maybe Cody will have to face Drew on Raw this Monday because they wouldn't have him face him at Chamber now if The Rock agrees to do a tag match, with Roman and Cody and Seth. But then again, Roman I don't know if is booked for Chamber, but maybe they'll change that. I don't know. But I think that would be I think that's what they should do. If they can get Roman to wrestle at Elimination Chamber and they can get The Rock to wrestle Elimination Chamber, I think they should do that. And if Seth isn't injured, still, I don't know if he's cleared yet or not. But if you can get all those three in the ring with Cody for the tag match, I think you should do that. I think you should play off of that. And then you could also, and you want to know what, in the Elimination Chamber match, if they do a tag match, I think you have Rock and Roman win the tag match. And the way they win it is because Drew McIntyre and the Bloodline will interfere. Because Drew McIntyre will interfere to, attack Seth because, by that point, Drew will be the number one contender for the world title. And then you would have the Bloodline interfere, and then it also plays into the underdog whole mentality going in WrestleMania. That's how I think you should do it if you can get all four of those people to agree to do a chamber match. Or not chamber match, to do a tag match at the Chamber pay-per-view. That's what I think you should do. But I'm really intrigued with what they're doing here. This really feels like probably the first WrestleMania in years where we have no fucking idea what's going on. We have no fucking idea. There's all buzz about it. I love this. I love this. This is shit that I missed in the Attitude Era. This is stuff that I missed in the Attitude Era. Because Attitude Era, there was always tension. There was always drama. You never could figure out what they were doing. Obviously, that was before the social media age. But that's how it should be, man. That is how it should be. We should not know what the hell's going on. I should not know what's going on. I like that the dirt sheets don't fucking know what's going on right now. I like this. And you know what? If this is Triple H doing this, Triple H, you are the man. You are the goddamn fucking man, because that's what I fucking want to see. This is what we miss in wrestling. I lived through the Attitude Era when I was a kid. I was 6 years old, right? Attitude Era 7, whatever fuck how old I was. I was a kid. This is what I loved about wrestling. This is what I missed about fucking wrestling. For years, we had missed this. We missed the element of surprise in wrestling, and we just seen it at this damn press conference. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw it. And if you tell me in this comment section that you saw The Rock fucking turning heel before this damn press conference, you're full of shit. I don't believe you. There's no goddamn way you knew this was coming. Plain and simple. I don't care. Nobody saw this damn coming. Nobody called this fucking shit coming. Nobody saw them fucking doing the whole, tribal chief thing, with the bloodline and stuff like that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that coming. Okay? I do think there's going to be, tension between The Rock and Roman, though, after WrestleMania, because, they're too big for each other's egos. So, there's got to be some type of... Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think eventually they will have their match. Eventually, I think, here's what I think might happen. There's a couple different scenarios they could do for this. Okay, they could have, Cody will win at 40, right? The next night, The Rock will come out and basically shit on Roman for losing. And then that could lead into next year's WrestleMania for WrestleMania 41. That could happen for 41. Where Rock turns back into a babyface. I don't know. But I really like this. I am loving this. I don't care that I was wrong on the idea that I had. Because this right here is great. This is fucking great. And you know what, too? I feel like this is going to even be better than what they did with Daniel Bryan years ago. Because if you remember with Daniel Bryan's storyline, they kind of had to do all that last second because, Bryan didn't win the Royal Rumble, because they didn't put him in it. So the whole Daniel Bryan thing was kind of just like they had to like creatively figure something out, and do this whole thing with Triple H. And if he won, he got, the title, he got inserted into the title match or whatever with the hijacking of the show or whatever. They didn't have to really do that here because Cody won the Rumble, so they could still fix it. They could still fix this whole thing. So I really love this, and I hope you all love this too. The words cannot describe this. I mean, I could go over all the other stuff that happened before that, but honestly, that stuff is really irrelevant. They did announce some WWE speed thing that they're going to do on Twitter. Some like fucking like 5-minute show starting in the spring or whatever, like speed highlights, I guess, or something. I don't fucking know. I think it's kind of dumb. I think the name's dumb as well. They should have came up with a better name. Becky confronted Rhea Ripley, basically kind of spoiling that she's going to be the number one contender. I mean, she hasn't won the Chamber match yet, but I know she's going to. Bianca Belair did a promo as well. And Triple H obviously opened the show as well. But, that none of that really mattered. This is what people were looking for. This is what people wanted to see. And I really loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved it. I had no idea this was coming. This was not how I imagined it was going to happen. Like, when they were coming out, I literally thought, Rock was going to come and, defend Cody, and Cody was going to come out and pick Roman. Was going to pick Roman and was going to, they were going to do the night 1, night 2 thing. This is not how I thought it was going at all. They got us all. Whether this was a work from the beginning or if this was, they changed it last second because of the fan backlash, I have no idea. And you know what? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what the decision making was at this point, because whatever they decided, I love it. I love it, and this is great. Comment, rate, if you like to my video, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all the latest contents. Thank you. And that's it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Woo! Peace, Cody Rhodes. We want Cody. Woo! Also, YouTube channel. Subscribe. Twitch. Follow. Instagram. Follow. Also, do Discord link in the description where we talk about a lot of various discussions. So make sure to go there and we can discuss stuff. And now I'm out. Peace.